Hello.
Hello, and welcome everybody. Welcome to our first show of the new season of the new year. How are you, Gary?
Not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Doing good. I'm awake. We'll go with that.
Yes, you better be
Night
work.
shift last night, and as you can see, I'm not at home. I'm in a hotel in Dubbo, so we did a bit of travelling after a night shift. So I'm a
Yeah,
little bit tired, but we'll see how we go.
bet that was a long drive.
What I saw of it, I was in and out of sleep, but it's very hard to get a solid sleep when the car's doing
That's
these
right.
ones. But anyway, you get that. Looks like we've got a few people joining us tonight too.
Ready. Who we got
Who we
here?
got there? We got Oz Fox, Kieran, Kathy, Thomas Tank Engine, Danielle, Houston Dave's in as well.
Nice.
G'day from Texas. How you going, Dave?
Obviously, this time suits him a little better.
Yeah. We got Darren Archer's there as well, and Oz Fox. Good evening. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy
What
New Year.
about that? Yeah, it's a week ago now. Kept it quiet, mate. Kept it quiet. I don't think I even saw midnight, to be honest.
There you go. Fisher AU's out with you.
Sorry, what was that?
Fisher AU, he's out at Dubbo. Well, his son's.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. There you go. Out with my geocaching sons. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We arrived a couple of hours ago and went to the jail, and that's about all we've done. Come in and set up for this. So Julie's here too, and Penny McCartney. Hello, everyone.
Yes, hi everyone. Well, seeing as we're all here, let's get started. Alrighty, g'day everybody, and welcome to the first episode of season 2. Welcome to 2021. How are you going, Gary?
No, mate, awesome. Happy to be here. as always.
Good.
Yes. Oh dear.
Shout outs of who is in the chat room.
Yeah, we've got a fair few showing up. They're still rolling in here. We've got Oz Fox, Kieran, Tom's Tank Engine, Kathy, Danielle, Darren Archer, Houston, Texas, Dave, Oz Fox. There's quite a few lining up. John Baxter's rocked up. How you going, John?
Welcome, John.
Jamie Simons, Chosen 78. Yeah, a few there, mate. Penny McCartney, Julie. We've got quite the list.
Right.
Sorry if I missed anybody. And Andrew Bush has just rocked up too. So
nice. Snuck in there.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Well, welcome everyone to the live chat. And welcome to the replay viewers and listeners. I'm Purple Cache Eater, and I'm joined by my co-host Tattooed Squared. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves, but please remember that it is a family show, and we have our moderator in the background keeping an eye on everything. So please keep it PG.
Yes. So tonight, as usual, we're going to go and check out what's happening around the traps, and things are getting close. Things are getting a bit more exciting. So hopefully that'll be a bit more interesting for people.
Yeah.
We have a chat. Going to have some chat about some Geoart, how to create them, as well as some caching around the Tassie area.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, same. We have another winner for the calendar photo.
Yes, we do.
I'm actually surprised how popular that's been. I've already seen, I think 4 in for January. So we're going all right there. And we've got another giveaway. Well, actually, there's 3, thanks to John and Di at geostuff.com.au. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Excuse me.
Alrighty, so just a quick shout out to a couple of special young viewers from Western Australia, Dylan Jarvis and Lachlan Jarvis. Welcome to the first time viewing our show. We hope you enjoy. Welcome, welcome. And also another great shout out to a new Patreon. Ben Hodder from Victoria. His caching name is Cap Roverman. Welcome and thank you for becoming a Patreon.
Yes, thank you very much. So we're about to start it, so grab a drink, have a chat. If you have any questions for our guests a little bit later on, just chuck it in the chat. We'll endeavour to get it answered for you. So not much left to do now. Let's start.
All right, so we're going to start with some Aussie and New Z. Yeah.
New Z.
I'm sleep deprived. Some Aussie and some mega news. We'll start off with the Aussie stuff, seeing as that's coming up first. So first off, we have we've got the Cache Queensland Daybro event coming up. That's on the 3rd and 5th of April. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Exciting news is the numbers are up there, and the committee has applied for a mega status. So well done, guys. Fingers crossed. 1, you get the mega status, and 2, they lift the restrictions so that we can all get there. That would be
awesome. That'd be such a disappointment if we can't get there because of the borders again. But we'll see.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. All right, and we will shoot over to Western Australia. Western Australia goes big. That's Albany, and the sister city is Denmark. That's going to be on the 5th to the 7th of June, so that's a little bit later. That looks to be a good one. I had a quick look on their website earlier.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I had a banner for that, but it's disappeared on me. Sorry, guys.
Right, we'll get the details later. Next
we got GC905G6 for that. Sorry, that's what the banner was supposed to tell us, but I thought must have forgot to do it. Sorry. We'll get it up next time.
That's right. Alrighty, next we have the Ozgio Master, which is going to be on the 25th to the 28th of June. That at this stage is still going to be held in Kempsey in New South Wales.
Yes, that's nothing's changed there at this stage, I don't think. So
definitely nothing's changed. Next after that will be the Geo Venture, which is down in Millicent, South Australia. That's going to be on the 2nd of October. So happens there. And then we're going to shoot over the pond to the New Zealand Mega. So that has simply moved dates to the 23rd, 25th of October next year. That's
this year.
This year.
Time flies.
Oh dear. Okay, and then we go on to Geocaching Victoria. So the Wangaratta event, that's going to be on the 13th and 14th of November. That looks like that's going to be a really good event as well. And while we're still in Victoria, some more exciting news out of Victoria is that they are looking at getting a Geo tour up and running, and that's going to be in the Ballarat area.
Yep.
So they're having a launch event for that on the 20th of February. So that's a month and a half away. That's going to be between 3 and 4 o'clock. The GC code should be there. So you can go have
it's on the bottom of the screen there.
Geocaching and log your will attends if you're in the area. So check out the event page for more details. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to try and get someone on after the launch to talk about the tour. That would be really interesting.
Yeah, I sort of had a bit of a look on their website there, and that'll be the only one in Australia when it gets going. We don't have any active Geo tours at the moment, so
what about the one that Queensland? Is that one not active anymore?
Oh, my understanding was they're not, but it could be. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
I only looked at it, a year ago, so they might be gone.
So that's pretty exciting news. Now, moving on, we've got some souvenir news. Can you believe it? The Wonders of the World are still going. The other one's finished. So I hope everyone got their, what was it called? Can't remember now. Memory Lane. Yeah, it was only available for a short time, so I hope everyone was able to get out and get it. But the Wonders of the World, they're still available, still no end date at this stage. We did have the first of 2020 souvenir. It's now, the last of 2020 souvenir. It's been and gone, but the first of 2021 souvenir, if you have not got it, you still have time. Yeah, it is available until tonight. The 8th of January is when it runs out. So, so there's that. The Adventure Lab application, if you still haven't had an Adventure Lab, if you wanted Adventure Lab, there's the website there, www.geocaching.com/play/request/Adventure Lab, and you can request to get one through that. And that's it as far as souvenirs and that go, but we're going to go around the traps now with Cache of the Month. So we'll start in New South Wales. New South Wales in November, GC6VZ1A, which is 50 cubed. It's been active since 2016. Placed by Rainbow Spirit and nominated by Coast Blue. Apparently it's an easy walk along some grasslands just off the M7 in the western suburbs of Sydney, and it is also home to a number of water birds, including black swans and their babies, if you're into the nature thing and seeing what's around as well as the caching. New South Wales, GC New South Wales for December. That's not yet decided. I don't think you guys meet, 4 days or something for that one to come out. So
it'll be mid next week.
Yeah, so we'll bring that one to you next month. But we did also have the New South Wales GC Geocache of the Year. Was nominated, was voted on, and the counts in. Matty RX, School of Hard Knocks, GC83Y27. We done this one, Terry, when we were up talking to Craig, learning how to do this thing. Very cool cache. Very cool cache. Won't spoil it for you, but it's if you haven't already done it and you're in the area, go and get it. And it's awesome outdoor gallery there for free as well. So definitely worth it. And we do have a Cache of the Month for WA this month as well. GC4H, P for Peter, B for Bob, 0. What's Next, it's called, is a cache by Kaizabra. I hope I said that right. The cache was placed August 1st, 2013, has 110 finds with a favourite point rating of 51%. So that's not bad. That's going pretty good. Yeah. Kaizabra has been caching since 2011 and has placed more than 250 caches with an overall favourite points of 900. Wow. They've also found nearly 9,000 caches, so they are fairly experienced, so it must be pretty good if it's got that sort of favourite rating and score. And yeah, that's around the traps. That's all we've got there for the moment. So we got through that pretty quick, and next is our guest. So I guess we move on to that. Okay, tonight's guest, he's got at least 2 really cool Geoarts in the GC world. He has hidden a heap of caches around Tassie. He joins us tonight to give us all a crash course on how to create a Geoart and to tell us his favourite parts of Tassie caching as well. Everyone, say hello to Budgietas.
Hey,
Budgie.
Hi.
Welcome
How
to
you going tonight, mate?
Yeah, good. Yourselves?
That's good.
Very well.
Oh, loving it, as always. What have I got going here? Sorry, mate. Also, chat room, if you have any questions, shoot them into the chat. We'll try to get them on there and get them answered for you. Yeah. So that's where we're at.
All right, Gary, why don't you start with some easy questions?
Some easy questions. Start. Okay, mate. We know your cache name is Budgietas. How'd you come up with it?
When I was playing, it used to be called Budgie because I chirped a lot on the field. So it came from there.
Nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. That's right, part of the game.
So how did you end up coming to find geocaching?
I had a mate of mine who was trying to find a cache on New Year's Day 2010, and he couldn't find it. It was a puzzle. He was just going off the hint, searching around bridges because he said it was under a bridge. And he asked me to come in and help, and from there, it hooked me. Never did find that cache though.
It was clear he wasn't there.
I was there. It was under a bridge.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Keeping on with the easier questions, mate. What's some of your stats there that you've got? Finding stats and such.
Yeah, I've got about 5,500 finds and about 300 hides, something like that.
That's pretty good. I'm still sitting at about 1,700, and I've been there for probably the best part of 6 months now. Can't seem to get out enough. But anyway,
it's hard. 500 in Tasmania is probably pretty good for a year.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
Oh, very good. Do you have any particular stat that you're proud of?
Probably my caching karma, which is everyone knows what caching karma is. My finds versus finds on my caches.
Okay.
I think it's important. It's a stat that people overlook. The fact that if people don't hide caches, no one finds any caches.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm proud to give back to the community and put things out there for people to find.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a favourite cache type that you like to find?
No, not at all. I don't really
find
care.
anything.
Anything. Don't really mind.
Yeah.
Very good.
What is what's the longest distance you've travelled for a cache?
I was in California on a work trip last year and had a day spare, so I jumped on a plane and went to Seattle and went to the Geocaching headquarters. So for that was the longest I've travelled for a find, and it was a really good find.
So that's a fair trip.
Yeah, it was worth it. Well, it was only 2 hours on a plane, and I'll never get back there, so it's worth doing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
We do these things with geocaches, don't we?
Isn't it funny how driven we are for a bit of plastic in the woods or a bit of magnet attached to a bridge or something?
If you told someone just to go for a drive for 2 hours, you'd be like, why?
Yeah.
Well, okay, though, too, the ones at headquarters, you've got all those on the tour that they've got there, and the caches have got lots. I can't remember how many thousands of favourite points, I think, from memory.
Yeah, would do.
Yeah, you'd just be able to guarantee a favourite point visiting that place, wouldn't you? Like, everyone's wanting to get there. So
yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth now.
Can I backtrack a little?
Oh, yeah.
John Baxter has just popped up there. The South Australia have their cache of the month for November.
Oh, okay.
The Harry Potter series. So there you go. I didn't even think South Australia had a cache of the month.
No, I'm sure I looked, but I couldn't find it. I must have overlooked that one. Anyway, thanks for that, John.
Contact you later, John, and find out some more details so we can keep that going.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, mate, a little bit more in depth now. So for those who are new to our hobby, sport, whatever you want to call it, can you explain to us what is a Geoart?
In simplest terms, a series of caches that form a picture on the map. I suppose is the simplest way of putting it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. And
it's simple, very simple.
It looks good when you find them all. You have two really cool Geoarts out there, being the Tassie Devil and the Apple. I think we've got a picture of them there somewhere.
Is the Apple?
There's the Apple, and we've got the Tassie Devil there as well.
Tassie Devil.
Do you have any others out there, or?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay.
It's a lot of one thing about putting these sort of Geoarts out. You have to maintain them. And it's probably a day on each one, just doing a maintenance run around every cache container, making sure they're all there, making sure the logbooks are good. Obviously,
Geoarts, there can be hundreds in them.
I think there's 60 and 86 in those two.
Right. Yeah. That is a lot of maintenance.
Yeah, it's an hour drive.
A big day of caching.
Yeah.
That is a big day of caching when you're actually looking for them, let alone going and making sure that everything's all right. So thank you for doing that, by the way. Thank you for maintaining it. It looks good on the map.
Oh, look, I'm not saying you get out there every day that one needs one, but, every time there's a DNF on one of mine, I mark it and go back and have a look at it next time I'm that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
And can you tell us a little bit about this one here, Snake?
That's by the Snake Charmers, which is, I don't know if I should give away who they are. It's Goose and Egg and Stainless Steel Rat. They are letterbox caches, 100 of them. They're really good.
Oh,
really good cache stats.
The Tasmanian.
It's a tiger snake, I think.
And whereabouts is it in on the coast?
It's on the coast. It's on the east coast of Tasmania. Probably an hour and a half from Hobart.
Excellent. Just got a question from the chat room here, mate. I'll just put it up on the screen there. How old are your Geoart series?
That's a very good question. I'd have to look it up. I don't know. The Apple would be at least 8 years old, roughly.
Okay.
It's
been around for a while then. It's still going strong.
It's doing all right. So I'm actually looking at it now to find out how old they are. That's all right.
Foxes just got with this one. The one in Seattle's got over 4,000 favourite points. So
yeah, there you go. It's not a bad effort.
Bad effort at all.
The Apple caches were hit on the 23rd of August, 2013. So
yeah, right. Yeah.
7 years old.
8 years. Almost 8 years. 7 years. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Let's get rid of that one there.
So are they all puzzle based? Or are they the mystery icon, or is it just the design that you use the mystery icon?
They're all puzzle based. To make the actual pattern, you need to have fake coordinates and real coordinates for mine to make the shapes I want to get.
Right.
And
mystery.
So you got an option of mystery, really, or letterbox.
Mm-hmm.
So mystery on mine. The puzzles, they're not hard puzzles. There are puzzles there, and they tend to be fairly simple and get a little bit harder for each group.
Okay.
So the Apple one's been commented before. It's a good way to start puzzling,
right?
Because they're not all the same, but a little bit of practice on a group of a type, then you can move on to another type.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So a bit of
so it's
variety.
Kind of a
Please.
Yeah, a bit of variety, and you get a learning step.
Yes.
I'm just going to throw to a question on Facebook here from Julie. How long did they take you from conception to completion?
Conception to completion. The Apple took longer because I didn't know what I was doing, so a lot longer. For both series, it took me 3 days in the field hiding them.
Really?
So
did you have first?
Sorry?
Did you have hiding spots first before you did the Geoart?
No. Okay. The way I do it is actually get the art programmed into my GPS, and then look for hiding spots within the range that you need to be for a puzzle.
Okay.
So work backwards.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What is the range, out of curiosity?
I've got a thing. It's 2 kilometres or something like that. But
2 kilometres. I was going to say a couple of kilometres or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's all right. Cool.
And the Tassie Devil was July 18.
Yes.
You are.
Thanks, John. Got everyone doing research for us in the chat room. There we go. Thomas has just chucked up there. Is it going to work? Where is it? 3.2 kilometres. Yeah. So that must equate something back to miles for them. Nice round number for their miles. They like that.
So, Adrian, are you an avid puzzler? Like, do you create the puzzles yourself, or do you have someone who helps you?
I wouldn't call myself an avid puzzler. I don't mind creating the puzzle. I create a lot of my puzzles, yes. All of my puzzles, really, except for a few that my boys have helped me with. So, for instance, my son's going through first year university for science, so he helped me do a science puzzle. Just to be a bit.
Yep.
Other than that, yeah. I've also got one. My son, the other son, is a bit of a programmer, so we've got together and made a program for a. You have to go online and solve the computer program or play the computer game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen one of them before. That took forever. When you have to play the games and you're not the best gamer.
Actually, I don't know if anyone's watched The Big Bang Theory. Probably everybody. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Yeah. Very good. What was that? Love the photo bomb the cat.
Yeah, the cat here somewhere.
It just went behind the curtain.
Hey, Fred, welcome.
Oh, Grub Fred's here too. Oh dear. So, mate, are you mindful of the difficulty level of the puzzles? Because like you want people to find the cache, you put in a bit of they have to put a bit of effort to solve it, obviously, but at the end of the day, you want them found, don't you? So,
100%.
What's the sort of difficulty that you aim for?
I suppose I'm aiming for 2. Anywhere between 1.5 and probably 2.5, maybe 3 on a hard one.
Okay. Yep.
Nothing really extremely difficult. But then again, I'm anyone that gets stuck on them, I'm more than happy to help. I might give them necessarily an answer, but I'll give them a push in the right direction.
I think that's sort of
fair enough.
A puzzle maker is that you got to be willing to give assistance if people struggle with your puzzle.
Yeah, generally, if people don't struggle with the puzzles, it's struggling with a hide here or there.
Yeah. There's funny. There was one that I was looking at a while back in Bathurst, and they'd put it out and it hadn't been solved in 3 years or something like that, and they were really reluctantly giving out hints, sort of thing. And they actually said until it's solved, the hints are going to be very basic. It's just like, wow, and it took like 3 years or 4 years for someone to solve it. It's just like, that's crazy.
There's much fun in
there. So I've been asked previously, and I have no idea how to do it. And like I mentioned to you before the show, I've been wanting to do a Geoart, but this is sort of the sticking point. How do you get the design onto the map?
This is the thing that stopped me from the Apple to start with, and I found a little neat system where I get an Excel spreadsheet, make the columns the same width, put the actual picture that I want on top of it. Like, say, with the Apple, I actually got a picture of a GIF or JPEG or something, pasted it on there and actually made it transparent. Put the marks on where I wanted them to make the actual picture.
Oh, okay.
Then take the picture away. Then a group of marks, and then you just add your coordinates at the top, space them across appropriately, and away you go. But I'm happy to.
So it's just like
I've got everything there. If anyone wants any help with them, more than happy to help.
Nice. Okay. So they can just you've got a sheet or a document or something?
Yep, just shoot me a message with an email address, and I'll shoot you something back with a base document of how.
All right.
And
Just got a question here
just
from
one-
the Facebook. Jamie wants to know, outside doing puzzle caches, what else do you look for in a hiding place?
Depends on the cache that I'm trying to hide.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I like hiding in good scenery, obviously, is a great thing to do. But if you've got one that you want to hide that might be a bit of a tricky hide or something, you may have to go and pick a spot that is more suitable for that hide than it is for the actual view you get for it.
Yeah, so it's work along the lines of either a good view or a great cache, one of the sort of things.
That's what I love. Obviously, sometimes you end up just putting caches out because there's a spot for it, or there's another reason.
Yeah. Mate, also, looks like this is the last one for the Geoart, unless somebody else asks another question in the chat room. Do you have any tips for someone looking to create a Geoart?
Car parking. Car parking is one of them, is important. And putting cache where they're not going to get muggled. Especially if you're doing any run cache. I learned this with the Apple. The Apple has very poor parking nearby to their locations. But the Devil, I was very mindful in that. And I've had a lot of comments back saying, well, at least it's easy to park nearby. So I try to do that.
Yeah.
And obviously,
that's
putting
good.
themselves is easy for a maintenance perspective.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't make it. Actually, got to maintain it. So having somewhere to park nearby would make it a lot easier as well for that purpose.
And it was also good because my daughter was learning to drive at the time, so she was actually driving me to all the locations.
That's a motivator.
Craig's joined us as well in the chat room there.
Enjoying his Friday night.
And we've also just got something here from Julie as well. Yeah, nothing worse than not being able to stop and find the cache. And we found a couple of them the other day. It was just like, where do we stop for this? It was on a blind corner. It's like, we'll park up here and walk the couple of 100 meters back. But anyway.
If it's too hard, just carry on,
Yeah, that's right. And Craig just said that he's taken a bite out of the apple in 2019 while he was there. Just found a few.
All right, well, thanks very much
for
insight into the world of Geoart. Now we've just got a couple of questions for you on caching in Tassie in general. So in what general area of Tassie do you call home?
Hobart is my home.
Yeah.
Hobart. Do you get just touch on that? Do you do caching outside of Hobart, or do you mainly focus in Hobart when you go? Or
yeah, we go anywhere really.
Yeah.
Go anywhere. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think we might find it all over Tasmania, but my centre is somewhere halfway up in the middle of Tasmania.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Did COVID slow caching down in Tassie? Like we didn't seem to up here. We didn't seem to see too many cases in the news for Tasmania. But how did you guys go with that?
Look, a lot of our cache owners put their caches on stand down or on hold for the time being.
Yeah. Yep.
Which was good. It certainly slowed down. There wasn't any new hides really at all to speak of.
Yeah.
But people are making for it now. The number of new hides coming out at the moment is amazing. And also the number of new people joining has been really encouraging.
Yeah, there is a lot of new people around everywhere, I've noticed, which is good.
Just going to throw to a Facebook if I could. So Julie
Yep.
just wants to know, how far from Hobart are your Geoart?
The Apple is in Oaklands, which is about an hour and 10 minutes north of Hobart, and the Level is about 40 minutes north of Hobart.
Okay, so not far.
It is from Tasmania.
Yeah, I was going to say that for Tassie it would be a bit of a drive. Just going back to the chat room again. Yeah, that's right. It's halfway to the other side. Green Cordial's just chucked a couple of questions in here as well. What's the weather like caching in winter? Do you bother going out? Because she's asking from, or they're asking from North Queensland.
It can be challenging. It's not necessarily the cold that gets you. It's the short days.
Right.
Very short days.
So that slows you down.
Yeah.
Well, it becomes less motivating when you're getting up to go to work and it's dark, and you're coming home and it's dark. It's very hard to find time to go out and find a couple by torchlight.
Sure.
Yeah. And
then,
also just follows on from that as well with Green Cordial, as well as what was the best time of the year to visit?
Personally, I would recommend the shoulder seasons. So, which means September, October, November, and March, April.
Yeah, okay.
You'll get cheaper accommodation. Everything's a lot less than trying to come here at Christmas time. Here comes the cat again.
Yeah. And it's not as hot and not as cold as well, I gather, in those time frames. Yeah.
What's the name of your cat, Adrian?
Sheree. It's just a big thing. It's just a big fat thing.
Well, from Facebook from Sandy, she just wants to know, are there many adventure labs in Tassie?
Yes. Yeah, I think there's about 6 or 7 in Hobart now.
Oh, great.
And quite a few around the place. You know, at least, there'll probably be 20 maybe in Tasmania now.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Okay. They are getting traction. Everyone seems to be enjoying doing them, so I think it's only going to get more and more as we go along.
Many of them have bonus pages.
Yeah. I was just got a couple of comments there. Just what's that one say? Good comment there saying his favourite cache so far is on top of Mount. Is it Stronach, northeast Tassie?
I haven't been there.
Haven't been that one?
No. Well, actually, it's one area I have to go to is northeast Tassie. It's probably my target area.
Well,
okay.
According to Morgan, it wouldn't be too hard. You can get from one side to the other in a half day.
If you're not caching.
Oh, look.
No, that's a thing. It's if you're not caching, that's a thing.
If you're going from east-west, no, it's not true. But north-south, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Just go back to one of our questions.
Darren Archer, he's currently he's got to go for a 9-hour drive to get some great finds. It's a decent drive.
It is a decent drive. I'll just go back to some of our questions here. So for those of us who are lucky enough to travel at the moment, in your opinion, where are some of the must-do areas for caching in Tassie?
Well, if you're coming here, I would go the East Coast, 100%.
Yep.
I would do the Snake Cache series, very good. And there's a lot around the East Coast, especially the scenery up that way.
Okay.
That one.
So that's the Snake. North.
Yeah.
Yep. And north from there. So that's at Orford, and then up probably north towards Coles Bay, Bicheno, St Helens. It's a lovely part of the world. Really is. Really recommend that. I highly recommend the ones around Hobart. There's a couple of really quality caches, well, quite a number of quality caches around Hobart. Fairy tales and even more fairy tales are two that have come to mind. And if you're in Hobart at any stage and see that Swampy has a Taming the Dragon event on, which he tends once a year, it's worth going to. It's a little bit of an abseil, let's just put it that way.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
I like fun.
There's a cache that's in a cave that you have to abseil to get to.
Right, okay.
And he puts it on so everyone can go.
Ah, okay. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. We've got one like that up in the Port Macquarie area, but I don't know anybody who abseils, so that'll probably be waiting there for a long time for me.
But I like the idea of hosting an event so that you can help people to go and find your cache.
Well, it's not his cache.
That's really
it's not
cool.
his. So, but
okay.
Traditionally, to find that, you're not allowed to have an event to find a cache. You're not. It's a discussion of how dragons affect people or things along those lines.
Fair enough. This happens to be a cache nearby.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I was having a
look at
the map earlier when I was getting the pictures of the Geoart, and it seems like there's many caches spread out all over Tassie. Seems like there's a very active caching community down in Tassie.
Yeah, we're fairly active. Yeah, I think we followed in the footsteps of some early people who really went out there and put some good quality caches out all over the place, and people have just followed in that footsteps. So, yeah, we're very lucky. It's very active at the moment. Extremely, a lot of new ones going out all the time.
So you're having many events at the moment then?
On and off, yes. Yeah. We through before Christmas we had quite a few events, and we've had one since Christmas. I think there's another one coming up on the 17th, and that's in northern Tasmania. Okay. Traditionally, it holds more events than anywhere else, but Northwest is starting to catch up with that.
Yeah, so big on the events.
I wouldn't say big, but yes, we do have events. At one stage, we're having an event every week. It was getting a bit much.
Do you have to worry about the with the events? Is there much in the way of restrictions at the moment in Tassie, or the restrictions?
Not really.
All right? Yeah, that's
the restrictions are at the moment. We're fairly COVID free at the moment. Touch wood.
Touch wood. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been we've been very lucky.
Yeah, we've just had another question come in on Facebook from Julie. Yeah. Will there ever be a big event like a mega in Tassie?
I'd love there to be one, but we don't have the population, and we'd be required. We really need people to come to it. So we just don't have the home population to do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's no lack of willing organisers.
Yeah,
it's a matter of getting the people, enough people.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you are coming to Tassie, make sure you look at the GCA website as well, because there are a lot of caches in Tasmania on the GCA website.
Okay.
One of the founders of GCA was Tasmanian, obviously, and they've really looked, a lot of the best locations, or some of the best locations, have GCA caches there and no GCs.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. So make sure you got the app loaded before you visit.
Yeah.
What have we got? I just saw another question come in here. Oh yeah, from Michael Band here for you. Have you ever placed a cache and came back but forgotten where you placed it?
Yep. I had in the apple series, there's one that's in a particular tree, and I came back and I couldn't find it, so I put another one in. I thought it must have been gone. Someone must have trimmed it off or something. Anyway, I came back later because someone else couldn't find it and couldn't find it again, so I put another one in. Next finder come along and
a few cases.
Sure, you're not the only one.
No, definitely not. There's a couple of people here saying that they'd come to your mega. Got John Baxter saying that he would go, and shows in 1978 would go to as well. Grub Fred said he'd come as well. So there's at least 3. It's a start.
Oh.
One, and the Tasmanian government no doubt would support it, but it's just a matter of at the moment having numbers to run it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, Sandy, reckon it'd probably be the best place to go at the moment.
Yes, except for if you're coming from certain states, you're going into quarantine.
That's right. The new normal.
Yeah.
Julie would love to go to a mega in Tassie as well. So it's gaining momentum already. Look at that.
Now you started something.
Yeah.
I think after probably fitting in with the rest of everybody else's calendar too, because you wouldn't want to do it when anybody else has got something on.
Yeah, it's a pretty crowded year. There's 6 of them, or five or 6 of them around the place. So,
you wouldn't even think of it this year, but you wouldn't want to upset anybody else either.
No, that's right. Anyway, that's the end of the questions that we have on our sheet. And unless there's anybody else going to write anything in there, I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. If anybody is coming and want to meet the local caches, drop one of the local caches a line. We'll put on an event, not a problem at all. And you can meet some of us.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Meet some locals.
Yep.
Yeah, I went there for I went there a couple of years ago with the in-laws, and caching sort of took a back seat. But
yeah,
it would have been good to catch up with some people and do a bit more. But yeah, so anyway, on that note, road trip. Amy's suggesting that we might have to go on a road trip. That's a hell of a road trip. Actually, the boat's free at the moment, I think I saw.
Is it really?
For the car part, yeah.
It's only for the first, 5? It's limited number run of free. And standing when they put it on to be free, the phones basically melted down.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can imagine. Yes. Oh dear. Well, thank you for that.
We're going to move on to our next question. Thank you very much for coming on the show. We really appreciate that. It's been very insightful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So remember, everybody, if you'd like to join us on the podcast, please contact us via the email geocachingdownunder@gmail.com and let us know. We would be more than willing to talk to someone. We like to get lots of different points of views and stories. So hit us up. That would be great. Alrighty. Okay, so moving on to announcing the GDU calendar winner from December. We are getting a really great response from everybody, and we really appreciate everyone who's submitted a picture, everyone who voted, everyone who's commented.
Everyone who's voted.
Really loving seeing everyone interact. So it's really great. So thank you. There's been some wonderful pictures come through. If you get a chance, jump on our Facebook page, Geocaching Downunder. Have a look at some of the entries. We've had 5 entries.
I think we've got Yeah, we've got a few there now. Sorry, cutting in the top of there. I think we've got 4 or 5 in there for January already. So get in there, have a vote, have a look, put some more on. Be great.
That would be wonderful. So the winner for the December is there it is. And Darren Archer, you are the winner, and you are in the chat room tonight. So congratulations. Your picture will be going in our GDU
Thanks,
calendar.
Darren.
Thank you for submitting. I'll just give a quick.
Was it Burdekin Falls Dam? Did I pronounce that one?
Sure. Burdekin.
Yep. I don't know. It's a nice photo, though.
It is a nice photo. So that one won with 4 votes, so thank you very much. Once again, just keep your photos coming in. Just navigate to the page. I've got a picture up there showing you where to post your pictures for the January comp. So just put them in the comments there. You must be the owner or have permission from the owner to use the picture. We will be picking a winner each month based on the number of likes on each picture. And all the winners will be compiled towards the end of the year, and we'll be making a GDU calendar out of it.
Excellent. And as always, please contact us through the email. Let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods or any stories you want us to share. Have you got a topic that you want us to discuss? Give us, if you want something to actually target, that'd be great if you want to let us know that. And like I always say, it's your show. Let us make it fun for you. Let's make it interesting. Yeah, we're going to have another music thing and then start wrapping things up. We've got a couple of things to give away too. Thanks to
exciting things to
yeah, thanks to geostuff.com.au. We've got some more stuff to give away. So here we go.
Once again, thanks for joining us here at GDU. We really appreciate your support. And I am going to throw over to Tattooed Squared to do the prize draw for January.
Should we show people what we're playing for?
Yes, let's
throw that up there. Okay, I've got that here. Here we go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That is a geostuff.com.au 10-year anniversary minted geo coin.
We've got Ned and Fatty on the coin. Good old Ned.
Good old Ned.
Yeah, I think just about everyone's met Ned. He's very sociable. So
all right.
What we've got 3 coins.
That's right.
Sorry. We've got 3 coins there. So we've got 3 questions, which yeah, they're a little bit tricky. So we're going to go with the closest. Is that right, Terry Ann?
Yep. So the closest wins.
Rightio. So we've got 3 questions. We'll announce the winner after each question, and we'll see how we go. Okay, question 1. When was the first Earth cache placed? When was the first Earth cache placed?
You can give us the day, the month, and the year. That would be amazing. But the closest one wins.
Yeah.
Kathy's
a
in
couple
quick.
People went to the anniversary. 2010.
2010. Good guess. Keep them coming.
When was the first Earth cache placed?
Got Tank Engine saying 2010. We've got Kitty Catch saying the first. I've just lost it. It's going so quick. 10 to the first.
There we go. We've got an exact answer.
We've got an exact answer. So very congratulations to Kitty Catch. You were banging.
Is it Kitty Catch? No. Hang on, where's Kitty Catch? Oh, yeah, up there a bit further. There we go. Sorry, Kitty Catch. There we go. Yep.
Oh, Kitty Catch. Yay.
There we go. Rightio. So question 2. So Kitty Catch, just out of the interest of everyone getting a go, you're out for the next one.
Will not answer.
Okay, so question 2. Where was that earth cache placed?
I think you're trying to handle this one. Well, you've got the right state, Julie. Oh, Julie wins. Julie wins.
That's it. Hang on, where are we? I've lost it.
Play down as first.
Who's got it first?
Julie.
You'll. I can't see it. I think I've gone a little bit behind here.
No, hang on.
So I'll trust you on that.
And I'm just reviewing the judge's decision here. Looks like See My Shell was in first.
See My Shell was in first. Wasp Head.
Yep. See My Shell. Congratulations. You got it. Geoco incoming your way too.
I do like the cheers and the claps and stuff. They're pretty cool.
You're very welcome.
Okay. Okay. Third and final question. Now, if anyone gets this one exact, you really need to get out of the library. How many earth caches are in Australia? How many earth caches are in Australia?
Here we go. Kitty Catch reckon Craig always wins. Alrighty, get those answers in.
So, how many earth caches?
How many? I'm looking for a special number, but the closest wins. Go. Tank Engine reckons 4,888.
Graham's got 100.
389. Graham, gone in at 100. Gonna be a little bit higher than that.
Julie, 1388.
There you go. Julie, you probably got one.
Well done, Julie.
Well done, Julie. That's good.
1,388, and I'm sure you just picked that out of your brain. There was no research involved in that whatsoever.
From Google wins.
That's it. Cool, and that's our 3 coins.
That is our 3 coins. So we've got going through to Kitty Catch, See My Shell, and Julie.
That sounds about right. Thank you very much, guys.
3 of you after the show and get some details from you. Keep an eye out.
Thank you to geostuff.com.au again for another awesome prize. Thanks, guys.
Big thank you from GeoStuff. Very generous. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so don't forget, if you enjoyed tonight's show, like us, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can not miss out on any of the shows for this new year. Join us on our socials. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to write in with your stories and or questions. We'd love to hear from you. So you can send through questions through to geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. Don't forget about the photo comp, which we're running on Facebook. Just navigate to Geocaching Down Under Facebook page. Scroll down through the posts. You'll see the request there for each individual month's postings. And just some shout outs to our Patreons, our special Patreons who very generously donate to us each month. See My Shell, Kitty Catch, Green Cordial, GC Jazz, Kingfisher AU, Snappy Tomcats, Julie, Darren Archer, and our new Patreon, Cap Roverman. So thank you very much. I think quite a lot of you are in the chat tonight, so thank you for joining in on the live show. If you'd like to become a patron, you can go through to www.patreon.com/GDU podcast. Every little bit helps, and you will get some awesome GDU swag. Thank you.
Again, thank you everyone for being here. A big thank you to the replay viewers and listeners for later on. Thanks for tuning into us. You can watch the replay on YouTube or listen to it via podcast apps such as Spotify, Podbean, and Stitcher. And yeah, that's another show done. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining. At this stage, we don't have a schedule for the next show, but keep your eye on socials and we will get that out as soon
We'll
as
get
we
it out,
go.
indeed. As soon as we know the rosters.
Right. All right. So I'm just going to close off the show for tonight. Everyone stay safe, cache well, and we will see you on the next show. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
And we're out.
We're out. Thank you,
Okay.
everybody. Trying to click on an
you.
actual thing. There it is. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. I didn't know. I felt
everyone's doing.
I should have turned off about at the end. I felt I should have turned off at the end of it.
Nah.
All good.
You're good, mate. Everyone's still in the chat room. Though just recording stopped now, so we just sort of have a bit of a general chat. But if you need to go, mate, please. You can.
No,
whenever
fine.
you. Okay, cool.
I'm
So,
happy.
thanks everyone in the chat room.
Going to get those coins out next week, so that's really super. I thought you were away at the moment, John. You're back on Wednesday or Thursday or something. The lifetimes of the busy people.
Yes.
Very much,
quite a few
Ozgio.
people.
Really enjoyed having you here. Thank you.
Yes, thanks, Ozfox. Thanks, everyone.
Kingfisher, thank you very much for your support. Julie says, thanks for another session. You're very welcome, Julie. Hope you found that entertaining.
Julie.
Lucky winner. Julie, you've got one of these awesome coins coming your way.
Oh, I just had a question there for John, really quickly, from Kitty Catch. You could send it with an order if it hasn't already been sent. Save you some postage, maybe.
Already. Oh, no,
Wow.
Wayala.
Very good.
Nice.
Oh, dear. Back next Wednesday. There we go. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, like we said in the show, guys, if anybody wants a topic discussed or if anyone wants to come on and talk about a specific topic, just contact us and we'll do our best to get you on or get somebody on who knows what they're talking about.
More than us.
More than us.
That's right. Thanks, Joe. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, dear. Thanks again, Houston Dave. What I'd hate to think what time it is you get up to watch this.
What time is it?
It's something crazy. 2 or 3 o'clock or something.
It's like 4:30.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, for anyone still hanging around, if you want some information on Geoart, don't know where to start, don't know what to do, need some help, contact Adrian Budgietas. Send him a message through geocaching.com. He's got a document there that can get you started.
Or if they want any help at all.
Oh.
If I don't know.
Thank you very much for that.
Who will have been there.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. So that was another thing that I sort of saw and I didn't really understand about it was the Werigo app thing. Is there a new thing for Apple or something, is it? I don't have anything to do with Apple, so I didn't really.
HQ. So they've redone the whole Werigo app for iOS. And it's from HQ.
Yeah, so Kitty Catch, on our Facebook, we've got a post there for the January photos. If you just post them in the comments, and that's also where you can vote for them as well. So that's just on our Facebook page there. I think we're some bad luck for Androids. The Android one works, though, Craig.
Yeah, don't broke.
Oh dear.
All right.
The
What was that?
It's very disappointing that the Where I Go didn't work very well on iOS. It's good if they actually made it work.
Yes, well, the new app that came out yesterday hopefully will fix that.
Well, no one's hiding them because
No, that's right. Yeah, just people
we
struggle.
couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
Gary, as you know, when we were in a casino, my app, it crashed halfway through a 20-stage Where I Go. So
20-step one. Yeah.
20 steps,
But I have to say the Android handled it superbly.
Well, there you go.
Well, there's no.
Thank God we had you
There's
there.
there's no app for a GCA on Android on
iOS.
but there is on Android.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I think the majority of people don't have Androids anyway, so I can understand why they've got an app for Android but not for iOS.
Because Apple want to charge you to make an app, and Geocaching Australia is a free service.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now,
There we go.
works well on Android to use a variety of apps.
Yeah. I
I
like
know,
John's comment there.
Where I Go with Kingfisher AU, it was fine.
Yeah. Anyway, well,
Hopefully.
I think we're finished for the night. If no one else has got any more questions and stuff, we might call it a night if that's all right with everybody.
Yep, I think we might call it a night. I think it is drink o'clock.
It is. I might even go to bed, I think.
I think so.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Craig.
Right.
GCA. Right, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you very much, Adrian, for coming on again and giving us that. That was awesome.
And we'll see you next month.
All right, guys. See you next time.